On va créer notre culte et on va avoir des fidèles. Guide, l'amour m'est tombé dessus. C'est formidable. Mais à Sally, c'est à peine que j'existe. Pourriez-vous cueillir 10 fleurs dans les bois sombres que je puisse lui offrir? Bien sûr, Clyde. Je vous en prie, gentille, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements. J'accepte. Je vous en prie, gentille, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements. J'accepte. J'accepte. Ne bouge pas. J'accepte. Oh, merci infiniment. Ne bouge pas. J'accepte. Maintenant, je dois trouver le courage de lui dire ce que je ressens. Ne bouge pas. Et je vous en prie, ne me jugez pas, mais j'ai toujours voulu goûter un plat à base d'excréments. Pouvez-vous m'en préparer un? Bien sûr, mon petit Viroc. J'accepte. Ne bouge pas. Croyez en moi, adepte. J'accepte. Oh, merci infiniment. Ne bouge pas. Croyez en moi, adepte. J'accepte. Je savais que je pouvais vous faire confiance. Ne bouge pas. Merci, guide. Et si nous faisions des farces aux autres membres? Samko à la 2 fait toujours la fine bouche. Préparons-lui un plat à base d'excréments. Dis donc, à Sally, ça se fait pas, hein? Je vous en prie, gentille, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements. J'accepte. Je vous en prie, gentille, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements. J'accepte. J'accepte. Ne bouge pas. Croyez en moi, adepte. J'accepte. Oh, merci infiniment. Ne bouge pas. Croyez en moi, adepte. J'accepte. Quelle chance que notre guide ait un tel sens de l'humour. Ne bouge pas. Croyez en moi, adepte. Oh, merci infiniment. Croyez en moi, adepte. Merci, guide. Je vous en prie, gentille, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements. J'accepte. Bonsoir, salut, coucou tout le monde, salut Ben, salut Azali, salut Galadriel, comment vous allez en ce mardi 17 janvier Hein, déjà, ça passe si vite. J'espère que ça va bien. J'accepte, mais bien sûr. J'espère que ça va. Et j'espère que ceux qui étaient là ont passé une bonne soirée hier soir. Si vous voulez rattraper ce qui s'est passé avec Julien, le dev de Her Name, avec qui on a travaillé sur une des énigmes de son jeu. Le replay est dispo sur Twitch et sur YouTube. Voilà, donc n'hésitez pas à aller voir tout ça. Voilà. Je crois que... Ouais, ça marche. Cool. Vous pouvez retrouver la VOD là-bas. Voilà, ça dure 2h30, un truc comme ça. C'était trop cool. Moi, j'ai passé un super moment. C'était très très chouette de parler un peu game design et de voir comment ça se passe. Donc c'était très chouette. N'hésitez pas à aller voir. Et sinon, voilà. Ça passe trop vite. Ben ouais, ça passe grave vite. Et en même temps, je me dis, j'ai déjà fait tant de choses en ce début d'année. Mais effectivement, ça passe très très vite. T'as geeké toute la journée sur Grand Fantasia. C'est quoi Grand Fantasia? Je connais pas. Tu bossais pas aujourd'hui, Galadriel? T'as profité de ton day off? Hop, on va lancer le jeu. On va aller explorer les rues de Novigrad ce soir. Retrouver Geralt et chercher Dandelion. Jaskier. Qui manque à l'appel. Un MMO qui date de 2010, je connais pas du tout. J'en ai jamais entendu parler. Aujourd'hui, j'ai relancé Lost Ark, moi. Et j'avais déjà relancé un petit peu la semaine dernière et je m'étais un peu tout pris dans la tête. J'avais pas... Quand je m'étais pas connectée depuis genre 10 mois. Et donc j'avais juste accepté tous les trucs qui popaient de partout. Et aujourd'hui, j'ai fait quelques quêtes.
Yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Ah, tu t'es connecté sur Lost Ark? Bah oui, normal, Galadriel. Mais du coup, bon, j'ai fait quelques quêtes. Et du coup, je me suis rendu compte qu'il fallait encore que je fasse pas mal pour pouvoir débloquer vraiment le vrai jeu. Donc ça va prendre un peu de temps, mais normalement, je devrais pouvoir jouer demain. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait Zoltan, mais qu'est-ce que tu fais? Tu fais des bruits bizarres. Pourquoi tu craches par terre, Zoltan? Arrête! C'est dégueulasse. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Il faut qu'on aille... On est au bon niveau pour faire ça. Lisez le registre de Jaskier. C'est moi qui l'ai dans mon inventaire? Ah oui. Lire. Rosa varâtre, telle la rose honteuse de sa carnation, Dame Rosa cache au monde sa tendre complexion. Aux leçons de morale et de civilité, elle préfère son nain au dard si acéré. Une charmante villa entourée d'un jardin à Dornal. Molly, elle aime la soie et la dentelle, mais foin ne la rebute pas, pourvu que l'étreinte soit douce. Dornal, villa près de la morgue. Vespula, sous ses airs timides, elle était prête à toutes les aventures. Mon cœur fond quand elle demande « Je peux escalader ta mature ?» Dis donc. Faubourg, laverie près de l'embouchure du Pontard. Marabelle, même si ses cris sont divins derrière une porte fermée, sur scène, ses éclats de voix font ronfler le Lassis près de la place des miséreux. Elial, silhouette divine, jumelle créature, bien folle qui prétend connaître sa nature. Boutique du tailleur en face de la tannerie. Bah dis donc, il en avait des conquêtes, Jaskier. Alrighty. Ok, ah mais faut qu'on parle à tout le monde. Ok, bah vas-y, let's go. Oh, niveau 13 déjà? Mais j'étais niveau 11. Il y a 2 secondes. J'ai gagné tant de points que ça? Incroyable. Incroyable. Bon, j'ai rien débloqué là, mais on peut dépenser nos points là-dessus. Parfait. Ça dit quoi? Parlez, Zoltan.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects. Examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs, what Rosa var Atre named her Guihier. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
Yes. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in
oui,
Vizima.
effectivement.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Alright.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
J'ai si froid, je vais mettre ma capuche. Je sais pas vous en France, mais ici, les températures ont baissé d'un coup et il fait méga froid. Il fait genre -1 là. J'y pep. Aujourd'hui, j'ai dû sortir dehors dans la vraie vie IRL pour aller voir mon dentiste. Bah, c'était pas fun.
As long as the damp don't make me sick.
Ok, bon, let's go. On va les faire dans l'ordre. Hein. Il y en a, elles sont un peu de partout de toute façon. Méga froid depuis 2 jours, j'ai perdu 1 degré à l'intérieur de la maison. Ouais, mais ça m'étonne pas. Sympa le temps.
I will get you every last copper. With interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Oh, dis donc!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Well,
Close enough.
hello.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Me?
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Pas sûr que ce soit une très bonne idée pour elle, mais
Oh,
bon.
thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm.
Les gars, vous passez à
It was
travers
the
les lignes de
last
linge, hein,
straw.
quand même.
All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Alright.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Ok. C'est bien, ça va nous faire de l'XP, ça. Ok, let's go.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
Ooh.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks?
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well.
Okay.
Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Okay.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Talk about what?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my business, but why do I
dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Nice, cool.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
Alright.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Will do. À ce propos, est-ce que tu aurais pas des cartes de Gwent pour moi?
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Ah non, il a rien du tout. Par contre, il a des masques. C'est des trucs de quête, ça. Par contre, il joue?
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Je me souviens plus trop où j'en suis dans mon deck, mais on va partir là-dessus. Ah, il joue pareil. Ah, il joue exactement la même chose, ok. Intéressant. Ok, j'ai pas grand-chose. Ouais, ok, c'est rare. Je vais passer pour l'instant. Ah bah cool. Ah, trop bien ça. Bon, ça c'était sûr. C'était sûr. Boum. Voilà, c'est cadeau. Il lui reste une carte et je sais pas ce que c'est. Ah, un soleil, ok. Oh, nickel. Bah voilà, j'ai gagné. Oui. Ça va, ça s'est plutôt bien passé. Il me donne quoi? Un éclaireur 2 chez les elfes. Ok. Pas mal. Cool. Allez, let's go. On va à voir la prochaine. Salut Lana, tu vas bien?
Fat girl.
Dis donc. Ils sont vraiment dégueulasses dans le jeu. Hein. Ils crachent tout le temps.
Watch it. Slap a new race teach. You're a bigger rat kicker than me. Walking about all door-faced, scaring decent folk.
Of all places, why did that man
Il a neigé chez toi, incroyable. Il fait trop froid ici aussi. Je me demande si... Attendez.
Come on.
Say, welcome. What can I get the honourable gentleman? New poulaines, perchance? I've not got a true pair, but they'll be the same size.
Fine. Show me what you got.
So, what don't I got? Something for everyone. Seek and ye shall find. Cheap, too.
Oh, il a pas de... Il a pas de carte. Un coffret. Ouais. Ok. C'était très cool le stream hier, hyper intéressant. J'ai pas suivi jusqu'au bout comme je suis une vieille. Non mais t'inquiète, sur la fin moi aussi j'avoue je suis fatiguée un peu. Parce que c'est vrai que bah il y avait quand même vachement d'informations. Mais c'est vrai que c'était trop cool. Après le replay est dispo si tu veux. Hein. Sur YouTube et sur Twitch, tu peux regarder ce que t'as loupé. Et voilà, ça va être cool. La suite, ça sera bientôt. Bah, la suite, ça va être lundi prochain. Je ferai une annonce demain. Donc, lundi, on refait la même en fait. Enfin, la suite. Ça sera trop cool, je pense. Ok, par contre, j'ai pas grand chose. Hein. Ok, ça m'arrange pas du tout. Ok, il veut jouer à ça. J'ai pas beaucoup de points quand même. Hein. Halloween. Tu es un petit chat. On va bien finir par passer quand même. Oh, le bougre, il insiste, hein. Ah bah. Très bien. J'ai gagné. Cool. Maintenant, donne-moi une carte.
I'm dying of poverty.
Jeepers creepers! Look at them peepers!
Ah, j'ai une moire. J'en ai une autre, non? Ah ouais, elle est là. J'en ai deux. Allez, let's go. Nous sommes donc à la recherche de Jaskier. On est en train d'interroger toutes les femmes avec qui il a couché, quoi, en gros. Pour faire simple.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Quel coquin ce Jaskier, mais oui.
Wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Conduisez vos enfants à l'établissement de Marabelle où ils apprendront à lire, à écrire et à respecter les dieux. L'enseignement est gratuit, mais nous acceptons tous les dons. C'est votre générosité qui nous permet de poursuivre notre œuvre.
Liar. That's
Got a
enough.
monster under me bed.
We're done.
Can you help?
Gather your things and go home.
I wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Il y a que des bouquins dans cette école, c'est quoi ce bordel?
Mum says that if he but catches a cold, if his goodies in the grave. Please, please.
Y a rien à looter ici, hein. De l'eau de vie, bon d'accord. I'll take that.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
En fait, c'est peut-être pas toutes les femmes avec qui il a couché, hein.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Ok, bon, pour l'instant, on n'a pas appris grand-chose, si ce n'est que... Jaskier voulait en savoir plus sur les champignons. Il faisait réparer ses vêtements, il rajoutait des poches à ses vêtements chez l'elfe. Il a posé des questions sur les autres lavandières. Ça, pour l'instant, j'ai du mal à savoir c'était quoi son but. Attends, lui, il a... Attends, mais on n'est pas du tout venu là encore. Alors, attention aux voleurs. Dimanche dernier, une personne s'est introduite dans la cave du marchand Jean Longobardi. Ah, mais on a déjà lu ça. Annulation du festival culturel Nilfgaardien. J'ai le regret de vous annoncer que les événements récents nous obligent à annuler le festival culturel Nilfgaardien qui était prévu. Ça, on l'a déjà lu. Annonce personnelle. Veuf, 60 ans, taille moyenne, intelligence au-dessus de la moyenne, possédant capitaux financiers et immobiliers, cherche vieille fille ou veuve sans enfant de même âge ou plus âgée, issue de préférence d'une famille terrienne. Les personnes intéressées sont priées d'envoyer une lettre avec un portrait fidèle d'elle à Dornal en poste restante chez Romantique. PS, pour obtenir une réponse, merci de fournir votre nom complet et une adresse de retour valide. PPS, inutile d'écrire si vous êtes une femme des races anciennes et en particulier une alpheline. Oui, c'est ça, dans l'œuvre originale, son nom anglais c'est Dandelion. Ce qui veut dire, Dandelion c'est pissenlit, hein, c'est ça. Hein. Oui, c'est très précis comme annonce. Dis donc. Salut Virox, ça va? Portraitiste demandé, je recherche un portraitiste pour vous prendre un portrait de ma fille adorée. J'en ai besoin pour conclure son contrat de fiançailles avec un jeune homme du Covir. Notez que la toile devrait être réalisée sans réalisme trop appuyé, mais en faisant plutôt ressortir le caractère de ma petite. Sympa. C'est moins badass d'un coup pissenlit, mais je crois que c'est ça. Hein. Dandelion, je crois que c'est pissenlit. Crédit sans tracas. Vous avez besoin d'argent rapidement? Ces maudits non-humains de la banque Vivaldi disent qu'ils ne peuvent pas vous faire crédit. Venez me voir. Pas de paperasse à remplir, pas de questions, pas de limite. Prêt disponible en francs de Hackland. Taux d'intérêt annuel 700%. Fou. Il y a un marchand. Bonjour, est-ce que vous avez des cartes de Gwent?
Don't be shy now. Looking doesn't cost a thing. There's plenty to behold. This here's a collection of wonders that belong to the mage Eramas. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
How do you get a hold of these? Never heard of a mage willingly parting with his treasures?
Maybe not willingly.
No one asked Eramas his will. He was burned at the stake a fortnight ago.
Strange they didn't burn his stuff with him. Witch hunters let you resell it just like that?
Why wouldn't they? These are common goods, some valuable only as collectibles, perhaps.
All right, I get it. These items aren't actually common.
Rumor has it, each is an enchanted key.
Rumor happened to mention where to find the locks these keys open?
Sadly, no. What if I knew, you could hardly expect me to sell them.
Where did Aramas live?
At a lovely residence south of Oxenford. Badly damaged now, as he made the hunters pay dearly for his skin.
Show me what you have.
Ok. Ok. Oh mon pauvre Virox, c'est quoi les prochaines étapes là du coup?
Wouldn't mind playing a few rounds of Gwent.
T'as du nouveau un peu? Ouais, let's see. Putain, j'ai pas une seule carte utile. Ok, ça c'est cool. Ouais, bon, c'est nul. Ok. Je suis allée voir une neurochirurgienne, je dois faire une infiltration, puis repos total pendant 2 semaines. Je vais devoir retourner visiter quand par... Oh là là. Et si j'ai encore mal, je me fais opérer. Ok. Et c'est quand l'infiltration, tu sais? Oh! Ah ça c'était méchant ça d'avoir fait ça. Petit con. Mais il m'a bait en fait. Maintenant il savait pas. Ouais, bon, la semaine prochaine, ok. Bah, c'est cool si tu peux avoir ça dès la semaine prochaine, en vrai. Merde. Ah yes. On sait qui tout double ça. Ah, j'espère que ça sera la semaine prochaine, Virux. Oh purée, j'ai gagné. C'était chaud, hein.
Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved but produced using magic. Ought to ask Triss about it.
Ouh. Normalement, c'était censé être urgent, une infiltration. Tu fais pas traîner les gens 6 mois avec la douleur purée. Bah, j'espère que c'est... J'espère que ça sera le cas en tout cas et que ça va pas traîner trop longtemps. On pourrait faire ces 2 quêtes là. On verra. On peut aller voir Triss. N'importe quelle excuse pour aller voir Triss. Hein.
Interesting.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
Des bisous, Galadriel. Bonne nuit. Merci d'être passé.
Sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Des bisous.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Allez, let's go.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
Je me suis fait charcuter par le dentiste aujourd'hui, j'ai si mal à la dent.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Jaskier, the champion from Gaul.
Moi aussi, Virux, j'ai regardé le premier épisode, j'ai adoré.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
J'ai un peu la flemme, hein, j'avoue. Saoul.
I'd rather resolve what I have to with Molly.
Very well. I shan't insist. The attractive one, that's Molly. Speak to her. The Baroness and I will place our wagers. You can then ride back to Novigrad with us if you wish.
Flemme, les courses de chevaux, c'est franchement pas mon truc dans ce jeu. Attends, elle est où? Oh, faut faire tout le tour en plus. Ah oui, vu que t'avais déjà fait le jeu, tu savais ce que t'allait se passer. Ouais, moi aussi, du coup, j'ai assez avancé dans le jeu pour savoir ce qui allait se passer, mais c'était cool, j'ai trouvé.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Ouais, je suis d'accord, mais je trouve que les libertés qu'ils ont prises, elles sont légères et très bien amenées, et je trouve que ça change rien du tout, même si t'as fait le jeu récemment, ça respecte totalement le lore et tout. Je suis hyper contente. Du coup, je vais pas continuer le jeu pour l'instant, je vais attendre que la série soit terminée pour continuer le jeu et prolonger un petit peu le plaisir, quoi. Ouais, heureusement qu'il était là, hein, Jaskier, bien sûr.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
Bien sûr.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
Yep.
Or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Sister.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Super. Donc...
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Ok, j'ai pas trop compris, bref.
Youth these days. Hair-brained, all of them.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Ouais, mais c'est cool du coup, Virox, parce que ça te remet un peu dans le truc et tout. Ça va donner envie de refaire le jeu, ça, non? Tu penses pas? Parce que la première chose que j'ai dit à mon chéri quand on a fini l'épisode, c'est j'ai trop hâte de continuer, quoi.
Likewise. See ya.
This morning, my critter came back from the market
Ok.
with news. Some mysterious murders.
Dernière personne à aller voir.
Did you catch him in love again?
What do you want?
Je suis le nouveau maître d'armes.
Rosa var Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits. Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Smell that hangs in the air. Do you know it?
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. Learn the... Follow me.
Oh, le gameplay de Last of Us, il est pas facile en vrai, hein. Mais ça fait si longtemps, je pense qu'effectivement, t'as dû quand même évoluer dans ta façon de jouer et tout. Et puis, au pire, tu mets le jeu en facile. T'en fous.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth. Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Je te zute, hein. Et tous les coups que tu viens de te prendre.
Drat it! You're quick! Stop flaunting and fight! Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Elle a quoi sur la main?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted
Ah,
to meet
c'était
a
un bug,
witcher.
ok.
This is so exciting.
incredibly, but we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Enfin, excuse-moi, hein, mais c'est toi qui sais pas taper, madame. Hein. I'll give you one. Il y a du sang de partout. C'est super la hitbox quoi.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Sorry, gotta say no. Schedule's packed just now.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if you
Vraiment des problèmes de riches bourgeois.
Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Okay.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Bah après le gameplay de Last of Us c'est assez particulier. C'est vrai que tu peux presque tout faire en stealth si tu veux. Mais sinon tu peux y aller headfront, mais voilà il faut tenir un peu quoi. Mais je pense que oui, maintenant que t'as fait Witcher, Cyberpunk et d'autres jeux, ça devrait être plus simple, oui je pense aussi. Et en vrai tu devrais réessayer.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta.
Okay, goodbye, ladies.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Non.
Sorry, Rosa. Afraid I can't at the moment.
Farewell, then. Oh, payment for your time.
Si t'acceptes, c'est elle qui veut s'enfuir et que tu retrouves je sais pas trop où. Oui, c'est ça. La discrétion, c'est pas toujours, c'est toujours un peu difficile au début quand tu connais pas trop. Ouais, le jeu est encore cher. Bah oui, parce que en fait, il est. Oui, c'est vrai qu'effectivement, il est. Je crois qu'il y a que le début qui est offert sur le PlayStation Plus. Et tu l'as pas, t'as pas de PlayStation de toute façon. Oui, je comprends que t'as pas envie de ressortir la PS3. Ah oui, c'est elle qui s'enfuit, du coup, qui essaie de s'enfuir et ça se passe pas très bien. Ouais, bah c'est pas grave, du coup. De toute façon, je suis... Non mais je t'emmerde. Je suis assez partie pour faire juste la quête principale, là, en vrai. Je suis en train de me rendre compte que j'ai pas énormément de temps avant que des autres gros jeux sortent, donc je vais pas trop m'attarder sur les quêtes secondaires. Ah, c'est pas tout de suite qu'elle s'enfuit. Ah, c'est si tu dis d'accord et en fait tu reviens plus tard. De toute façon, c'est trop tard. J'ai refusé. Qui c'est qui gueule? Mais quoi? Mais arrêtez de gueuler! Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ouais, moi non plus, je suis plus trop sûre, mais je crois bien que c'est elle. C'est pas grave.
Something unusual.
Well, another freak.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss your Zoltan, you old bird? What's
Ah!
this? Haven't even drunk her water. Naughty bird.
Bah qu'est-ce qu'ils lui ont mis un chapeau? Mais elle peut pas être heureuse, la pauvre. On peut pas la laisser partir.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Bah y a Forspoken la semaine prochaine. Déjà. Qui sort mardi. Ça déjà c'est un gros jeu. Et oui, et bien sûr le 7 février il y a Hogwarts Legacy. Ça va être assez fou, je pense.
That field marshal Duda's replacement? The marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up. Put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out.
Mais enlevez-lui son truc là, la pauvre.
How could you resist?
Could they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Salut Later, mais oui, pauvre bête. Ça
Women
va
on my
Later?
list hadn't seen Dandelion
Pas
in a
trop
while.
crevé?
Paul claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Mix of dandelion with a pair of tits, and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Oh la pauvre. Zoltan, je t'aimais bien, mais là franchement, tu fais chier. 21h45, bon, on a le temps d'y aller. Hein. Oui, ça va, je suis fatiguée aussi. Le dentiste m'a complètement achevé, mais sinon ça va. J'ai eu un entretien ce matin aussi. C'est plutôt bien passé. On verra bien. Je pense que demain je pourrais passer une partie de la journée sur Lost Ark du coup. Je te dirai. Ouais, c'était la dernière fois que je voyais le dentiste pour un petit moment, je pense. Et heureusement, parce que là, j'en peux plus. Ça m'a coûté 400 balles, ces conneries en plus, donc c'est bon quoi.
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Every last copper to the church.
You don't believe that yourself, do you?
C'est le moment de prendre son thé ou son chocolat chaud et de remonter sa petite couverture. Hein.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet.
C'est Yen ça. Mais elle parle de Yen en fait. Ah, The Wolf I Will Follow. Ils l'ont pas traduit, mais ça parle de Geralt aussi du coup.
Hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy. Violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found?
Ouais, parfum de groseille et de lilas, Violet Eyes.
Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven
Bravo! Je suis presque sûre que les mains de Geralt avec ses gants, ça fait pas un bruit de main qui clappe sans gants.
I know him!
Yep.
He murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Excuse me?
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Oh bah ça va.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Ouais, c'est elle qui fout la merde aussi.
Permit me to introduce this year's Priscilla, known also as Callan.
Je me mute 2 secondes, j'arrive. Pardon. Excusez-moi.
As lovely as she is talented. And this
Is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Oh, dis donc, elle en sait beaucoup, hein.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking
C'est
around?
un rire
An
forcé.
excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheepdip.
And I've not seen him since.
Ah.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wine at the Passaflora once. I made awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
A rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. I'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it.
Indeed.
The Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Will do.
Well, I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See about the bottle I've drunk.
Attends, mais on est dans une taverne ici, ça joue au Gwent. Barrez-vous.
Kingfisher. Where do you get the name?
Master Dandelion's poetry. The Kingfisher preened, then fell in the latrine. Know it?
Yeah. Also know the one about Princess Annie, who drowned in the River Fanny.
Yes. At any rate, the Kingfisher welcomes poetry lovers with open arms. Some of the brightest stars in the literary firmament perform here.
What are you serving today?
Yes, il a des cartes.
What are you serving today?
Jouons.
Looking for a partner. Wouldn't mind a round of Gwent.
Then you're in the right place, friend.
Le Gwent. J'ai gagné 2 parties déjà aujourd'hui.
The unique card from my collection.
Sure, let's play.
Trop cool le ticket du raffle Virox. Toujours trop d'enthousiasme avec ce jeu, mais oui, mais c'est un bon jeu. Attendez, parce que du coup là j'ai gagné plein de cartes. J'arrive presque à faire un truc complet avec. Let's go. Oh, il joue monstre. Oh non. Ok, on va garder ça. Chance? What is it? Yes, you're a good boy, but it's not the time to play now. It's time to sleep. It's night time now. Petit chaton. It's dodo time. Oui. Un petit cœur. C'est vrai, c'est le seul jeu avec lequel tu joues, Later, mais au début t'as 0 carte, là je viens juste d'avoir assez de cartes pour. Ok, bon vas-y, on part là-dessus. Ah, avec tu n'as jamais joué. Ah oui, pardon. Ok, d'accord. Bah, j'ai pas complété de mon deck dans mon premier jeu, je crois. Ma première run. Ok, je peux jouer avec ça. Chance, please don't ça. Vas-y, je vais lui faire sortir des cartes. Ouais, c'est pas mal. En vrai, Il me manque 12 points. On va faire ça. On va faire ça. Ok. Qu'est-ce qui t'est arrivé, Virox? Un pull, un gros manteau et des gants. Bah oui, il fait froid. Il fait méga froid en ce moment. Ah ouais, t'es pas frileux du tout? Vas-y, je mets tous mes points. Hein. Ah, il passe. Ok, bah vas-y alors. C'est gagné. Ah ouais, putain, moi j'ai tout le temps froid quoi. Je suis tout le temps congelée. Ouais. Ah, c'était la quête. Trop bien. Qu'est-ce qu'il m'a donné comme carte? Ouh. Ah merde. Je croyais que c'était une carte que je pouvais utiliser de partout, mais non. Ok. Interesting. Là la sortie. Pousse-toi, je veux sortir. Pousse-toi, citoyen pauvre. Bah maintenant tu rentres ou tu rentres pas quoi, mais prends une décision, pousse-toi. Oh le relou. Barrez-vous. Oh. Oh, il y a un panneau d'affichage ici. Message de la guilde des armuriers. La guilde des armuriers souhaite vous rappeler les règles suivantes. Personne n'est autorisé à forger ou vendre des casques ou des armures à Novigrad sans avoir rejoint nos rangs et prouver être un maître forgeron. Les membres de la guilde doivent verser 2% des couronnes gagnées au fonds commun. Tout membre embauchant en toute connaissance de cause un apprenti d'un autre membre devra verser la moitié des profits ainsi obtenus à la guilde. Tout membre surpris en train de vendre des casques ou des plastrons en fer en affirmant qu'ils sont en acier sera radié du registre de la guilde. Tout membre venant avec une arme aux réunions de la guilde sera condamné à verser une journée de revenus au fonds commun. Sympa. Annonce concernant les objets de nature magique. Notez qu'il est strictement interdit de fabriquer, de posséder ou de vendre tout objet magique. Exemple, amulette censée porter chance, filtre pour intensifier le désir, poupée destinée à lancer des malédictions, etc. Toute infraction sera punie avec une extrême sévérité. Attention, un escroc rôde. Braves habitants de Novigrad, faites savoir que Klaus Fetterling est un menteur, un imposteur et un escroc. Ah mais on a déjà lu ça. Restez hors des égouts. Nous tenons à vous informer tous les vénérables habitants de Novigrad que la garde du temple a repêché la semaine dernière 3 corps répondant aux descriptions suivantes dans les égouts de la ville. Homme, âge moyen, richement vêtu, marque de naissance sur le haut de l'épaule. Femme âgée, vêtue d'une chemise de nuit bleue, de nombreuses blessures traumatiques provoquées par un objet contondant sur tout le corps. Homme jeune, nu, tatouage indécent sur la zone pubienne. Ces corps seront examinés et identifiés d'ici la fin du mois, puis incinérés. Nous profitons de cette occasion pour déconseiller à chacun de pénétrer dans les égouts. Malgré les efforts continus des braves de la garde du temple, les égouts restent un endroit extrêmement dangereux. Important, ne touchez pas les marchandises. Si vous touchez quelque chose, vous devez l'acheter. Ah, ça on a déjà lu. Ah mais attends, mais là on est sur la place principale. Ok, bah let's go. Bon, ça va, on n'est pas trop loin. Ah merde, c'est en bas. Ah! Ouf, je me suis pété les genoux. Ah, on va rencontrer Jaskier pour la première fois.
Anybody there? Open up.
Toc toc.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Ouais, c'était le même. Ah, later.
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk to him.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuven will have time to see you.
Want a bed?
Huh?
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
And weapons, I guess. On va être tout nu.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
On est tout nu. On va voir les fesses de Geralt. Ah non. Il est quand même décemment vêtu.
Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
À poil.
Nice bum you have.
You were right.
Well, you can't see my bum, so... Elle... Ah, j'ai quand même un inventaire. Elle a dit j'ai des jolies fesses, mais elle peut pas voir mes fesses.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Ah, mais attends, mais Siggy Reuven, c'est Jaskier en fait.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
J'arrive toujours pas à prononcer son nom. Pour moi, je l'appelle Jaskier, hein, fuck off. Pas grave.
My ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
That will do. Un gourdin, enfin une masse. Très bien.
First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Quincy Jr. sends his regards.
Okay, anyone else?
Keep it together, legs! Together now! God damn it! Kill the horse, you're carrying me! Got it?
Mais attendez, reviens!
We need one alive!
Ah bah là c'est le paradis du loot.
Good work, gents.
Personne n'a perdu sa serviette, tout va bien.
Sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how. They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it? Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing happens not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
How are you, Reuven? Disappeared for a few years there, only to reappear here in Novigrad?
Oh, I've been here, there. Spent some time in Zerrikania, matter of fact.
What did you do in the desert?
Sought oneness with nature. Magical place, really. But I missed civilization, so I'm back. Aim to plant roots in Novigrad, become a respected citizen. And who knows, someday, maybe even a town councillor.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today. Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us.
Ces tatouages au monsieur à gauche sont intéressants.
So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, wanna find Whoreson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy?
It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Whoreson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Ah non, Virox, c'est pas cool. Tu t'es endormi devant le live et après tu t'es réveillé, tu pouvais plus fermer l'œil. C'est nul. J'ai pas très bien dormi moi non plus l'année dernière, j'avais trop froid.
Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits. Endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Okay.
See if I can't find Whoreson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remain that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
C'est une side quest, ça, Philippa aussi.
Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Seem a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable lately. But at my age, the menopause, what with hot flushes and violent mood swings.
Quel connard.
Dijkstra, men don't get menopause. You know that, don't you?
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually give a shite about my problems. What do you want?
You got me. Need work. Thought you might throw some
Bon
my
dodo,
way.
Lana, des
Monster trouble, that
bisous.
sort of thing.
Dors bien.
Might be able to help me, in fact. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
C'est trop bizarre ce Virox, ils ont peut-être bougé des meubles et tout, c'est toujours les mêmes voisins. C'est trop bizarre ce changement.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Haha.
I could never reveal my sources, to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me.
Ouh, une cachette secrète. Non mais du coup là on a une nouvelle quête, non? Oh bah ça va, avec sa cheville, il peut quand même courir.
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Ah.
Bart, stop that, now.
Bad, mad, bad make Ziggy lose, Jorfan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bad her. Bad less thinky. Bad less thinky. Bad sadless.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Siggy but take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Jorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Jorfun.
No.
Oh, God.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. But look won't go. But look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms.
Ah, ça serait pas Dandelion.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Il a donc réussi.
Hop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Je me souviens pas du tout de cette partie du jeu.
Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone.
stiff upper lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom! Big, this like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce. Thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Okay.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Okay.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? Hey Bart, got a minute?
Si on était tous comme dans les jeux vidéo, ramasser tout ce qu'on trouve, la pollution serait moins un gros problème aujourd'hui. Peut-être, potentiellement, ouais. Nos inventaires seraient tout le temps pleins, cela dire.
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean... but nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Siggy you like. Talk me with.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. But here... his...
The hissing. Where did it come from?
But... his here... in Love Tree.
What?
Where but turdy dump.
Okay.
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. His other. Not animal all that.
Right. So, like what?
Like... rock?
A hissing rock.
Okay.
All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But time got. Fun go. But God, now nothing.
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy can't take part.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When Bart not much do. But think. Lots.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Sure.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long.
À la base, je voulais vraiment juste looter, mais c'est pas grave. Ok. On va peut-être faire ça. Par contre... Oh mais il m'a pas filé... Il m'a pas filé la potion? C'est peut-être un truc automatique. Ah, elle est déjà équipée, ouais. Ouais, potentiellement.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote.
Getting harder to breathe.
Ah oui, donc attends. Et je l'ai pas? C'est trop bizarre, non? Ah oui, ok, d'accord, je vois.
And I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that. Drowners. Of course.
Laissez-moi looter en fait, hein.
Definitely came through here.
Okay.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like gold coin. Wyvern oil. Be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Caramel?
Okay. Aïe. Je suis tellement fatiguée, je suis désolée, je me sens éteinte. J'arrive même pas à commenter ce que je fais. Je suis en mode un peu autopilote là. Je pense qu'on va finir cette quête et je vais aller dodo. Ouais, je vais aller me coucher. Je finis cette quête-là et je vais aller faire dodo.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
No.
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
En vrai, il devrait pas y en avoir pour non plus très très longtemps là de cette fin de quête.
Nothing interesting here. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Une heure ou deux assez courte, oui. C'est bien ce que je pensais.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty is beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
On nous en a parlé de Margrave Henkel.
Impossible. Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No.
Doppler.
He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Oh, on brusque pas, hein. Tu te
Gotta
calmes.
ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some
Oh,
trace
pardon.
of this
Ah non,
scandal
non, mais
we're
on va
looking
pas aller
for
jusque-là,
there.
on va s'arrêter
Well,
là.
off with you.
On continuera demain. Oh, je suis trop fatiguée. Oh, ça m'a épuisé aujourd'hui en fait. Mais c'était cool, on a quand même bien avancé en vrai. Oh, c'était cool. On continuera demain soir, de toute façon. Demain, on se fait une soirée Witcher encore. Bonne nuit, Virox. Dors bien, j'espère que la nuit sera meilleure qu'hier. Et ben écoutez, c'était très bien, c'était court, mais très très bien. Écoutez, je vous retrouve demain soir pour la suite de nos aventures. Hein, voilà. Chez qui je vous envoie Je vais vous envoyer chez Gravure Popcorn. Je pense qu'elle est sur, elle est sur Elden Ring. Voilà, voilà. Bah écoutez, bonne nuit tout le monde. C'est très calme quand il n'y a pas de musique. C'est très bizarre. Hein. Ça me va pas du tout cette histoire. Ça me va pas du tout. Alright. Je vous dis à demain. Je vous fais plein de bisous. Reposez-vous. Et puis, eh bien, à demain. Bonne nuit. Bye bye tout le monde.